Okay, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another pickups video. This is for the entire month of January. However, I am limiting it to just 3DS pickups. I have bought so many 3DS games in the past 30 days, and I believe this also is the last week of December, so like 5 weeks of pickups, that I just wanted to do a video dedicated to 3DS, talking about 3DS. A lot of you I know like 3DS, so I figured this was the best way to do this. I have over 30 games here, and I would say I've made a very considerable chunk. I've taken a big chunk out of my the list, right? The list of games I want for my collection before the prices go up and just for myself in the future. So these are in alphabetical order. I've already had them integrated into my shelves for a few weeks now. So we'll just go in order. Some of these are very pricey. Some of them are very cheap. Some of them are impulse purchases because I saw a good deal. But all in all, there's some really good stuff in this video. So stay tuned. So right off the bat, this was actually in a bundle with some other games, which we'll get to. It was cartridge only. So I just went ahead and bought the case. I think it was $5 free shipping. This is Angry Birds Star Wars for the old 3DS here. I've never actually played like a handheld or console version of Angry Birds. I have it on Wii U also. But I feel like this actually would be pretty fun. But yeah, this was cartridge only, and then I bought a case on eBay to kind of complete it for very cheap. We'll get some of the rest of the items that I got in that bundle. I think the bundle was 20 bucks for context. So really good deal. Moving on, this one's weird. I think I may have shown it in December's pickups video. This is the Amazing Spider-Man. However, I think I showed it in my collection video, and that's why I'm kind of misremembering. This is the Amazing Spider-Man for 3DS from Activision, of course. I played the demo of this on 3DS back in the day, and I thought it was really fun. I don't know if the game actually holds up. I haven't played it since I got this yet. But it's this weird variant that has a slipcover, but the slipcover is to the side. So, for example, right, if you were putting this on a shelf, you would want to have the slipcover side out, but it's longer this way because it just comes off on the side. So, for the actual comparison here, I don't know why they did that. But yeah, I saw this for 20 bucks. I do want to play this game at some point because, like I said, I played the demo growing up on 3DS, and I remember having fun with it. I'm sure if anything, I should play it on 360 or PS3, but Spider-Man games are weird. And I feel like, I don't know if it'll go up in price necessarily, but, I don't know. I know, Edge of Time on 3DS. I don't have that game. I know that one's pretty expensive. And also, Web of Shadows on 360 and all that. So, I went ahead and picked it up. Good deal for this version with the slipcover. It doesn't pop up too often. So, happy to get that. Here we have a 3DS launch game. I'm planning on doing a video on every 3DS launch title, so I've been kind of chipping away at that. We'll see more of these in the rest of this video. But Asphalt 3D, just a little racing game from Ubisoft. Nothing serious. We do have another launch title 3DS game that was a racing game. You can kind of maybe guess what that is. I've heard good things about this game, but I haven't played it yet. Here we have Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. I've heard good things about this. I'm not, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of the Arkham games. Not that I've really put too much time into them. I played a bit of Arkham Knight, and I thought it was okay. But these games always felt a little overhyped to me. But this is a 2D version. This is also on Vita, I believe. I don't know. I thought this one looked cool, though. If anything, I feel like I would enjoy this more than the regular games. Skipping around a little bit here because these are basically together in alphabetical order. These weren't a lot for, I think, 15 bucks. And I was like, you know what? Why not? Some weird shovelware for the collection. We had Ben 10 Omniverse and then a sealed copy of Cartoon Network Battle Crashers. Haven't played either of these, of course. But Battle Crashers I always thought looked kind of interesting. I like Adventure Time and regular show, so... definitely a weird game. I think this is on 360 and all that too, right? Game Mill and D3 Publisher. Game Mill always releases just the worst video games. This is a weird one. So I saw it on Amazon. I think for $15 prime shipping, something like that, maybe 20. And it was new on Amazon, and I was like, huh. That'd be kind of fun to buy a game new on Amazon, a 3DS game. This one I had when I was a kid. I played this game a lot. I recently re-downloaded the main game that everybody knows from this little collection on Switch, and I've been playing it again. It's a lot of fun. It's a WiiWare game. I'm talking, of course, about Bit Trip Saga. I forgot this had a physical release on 3DS. Yeah, like I said, I saw it. It was in stock on Amazon, so I was like, you know what? I'll pick that up. I don't have that. That's a cool one to have. I used to have this physically on 3DS. So, yeah, I don't know. Runner is really cool. Bit Trip Runner, if you have not played it, kind of just this runner rhythm game, kind of. Not, I don't even know if I'd really call it a rhythm game. It's just like an endless runner game, but it's really fun. Not endless, because there are levels, but I recommend it. Next up, I think I talked about this in the last pickups video, and I may have even shown some of these. And I definitely showed them on my collection video, at least some of them. I have made my choice with the Atlas games, because I had, like, none of them. The only ones I really had were Persona Q and Q2. I had the standard editions of those, and then I will have the special edition of Q1. And then I had SMT4 Special Edition. I have decided for all of the regular Atlas games that have special editions to go for the special editions. So I've made a very stupid financial decision. But starting off here, and we'll see more of these later in the video, we have Conception 2, Children of the Seven Stars, and these all have the soundtrack with them. I'm not going to bother opening them up. They're all complete. This one's a little bit damaged here, but I got a good deal for it. This is a game I actually always wanted to play because it was always on sale in the eShop, and me and my friend would always talk about this game for some reason, and so it kind of just became like a running joke because it was always on sale for like $10, and we just never bought it for some reason. Family bonding. Wow. Conception 2. I think this is also in Vita. Another Vita game, which is always, you know, my Vita collection not doing too well. I think I have 3 games for Vita. So that's something I would want to do in the future. Then we have a trio of games. I think I might have shown one of these once again, and this is not alphabetical. I think I might have shown one of these in last month's video. If not that, maybe the collection video. But that is Gardening Mama 2 for his friends. I saw this for really cheap. I think it's missing the manual. I don't know if this had an insert. I don't care too much unless it's like a GameCube game because those have thicker manuals. But this was really cheap, and I saw it goes for more, and I was like, you know what? If I decide to go for a full 3DS collection, I should probably go ahead and snag that while it's cheap. But not only that, I saw this for a really good deal. This game I had no idea was going for so much. This is Cookie Mama 5 Bon Appetit. It's going for like $100. I saw it for 30, I think, 30 or 40, and I was just like, you know what? Screw it. We'll just do it. We'll run it. Cookie Mama is a series I have not really played, admittedly. But it's something I feel like I would like it, you know? I like little mini-game stupid compilations like this. I don't know why this one specifically is going for such high prices, but it is. I guess it was maybe just low print. But it does not end there. Now, I mentioned the Angry Birds Star Wars thing, cartridge only. I also got a cartridge-only copy of Cookie Mama 4, and I got this case for like $5. It is a little stained, a little dirty. Who cares? So very cheap. Another game. So overall, I think I'm missing one Cookie Mama game now on 3D. I think it's like what, Sweet Shop. So not too shabby. This is definitely the highlight though of these. This is probably the most expensive game so far, actually. So shout out to Cookie Mama. Okay, then we have another game from my childhood that I wanted to pick up again, and I might do a video on this because it has like an interesting history, kinda. Cubic Ninja. So this is a Ubisoft game. Was an early 3DS game. This was the way that you hacked your 3DS back in the day. For a while there, it was really pricey. Now it's like $10 free shipping, and I just wanted to pick it up and kind of mess around with it. Maybe do a video on it because I think it is really interesting. No manual, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. It was just a stupid little game where like you tilt your 3DS around to kind of guide the character. It's like there's a PS4 and Vita game. I can't remember it, but it was similar vibes with stupid like DualShock 4, you know, like touching the touchpad and swiping. Escape Plan, I think is what it was called. It's kind of like that. The game was not very good, but it was cheap, and I wanted to get all the games that I had when I was younger. So there was that. Next up, now we have beaten Cookie Mama in terms of expensive 3DS games. Saw a good deal for this, sealed $100. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna see it cheaper than that. It was going for about that much used. And above all else, with my 3DS collection, if you're new here, I want to have every first-party Nintendo game and every Nintendo published game because I play pretty much every game, right? I play all types of games, and if nothing else, I want to have that stuff in my collection, not just because of the value, not just because, you know, it looks good on a shelf, but because I actually want to play them. And this is a game I actually do want to play eventually. It might not be in the near future, but I do want to play it eventually. And at least right now, this is the best way to play this game. So this is Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King. Like I said, $100 sealed, going for that much used. Sealed, I think it's going for like 130, 150. So this was a no-brainer for me. I just hopped on it. And yeah, I have Dragon Quest VII already. Excited to check this one out. If you're wondering why I bought it sealed, if I plan on playing it, I will homebrew my 3DS so that I don't have to open this. Like I said, not really about the value for me, but if I can avoid hurting the value of it, I'm not going to open it. So I will homebrew this, but I like having that physical copy. It makes me I like looking at it. I like having something to look at. Some people just don't get it, man. If you're not a collector, you just don't get it. That's fine. Be on your way. But yeah, this was a really cool pickup. And now I have both Dragon Quest games on 3DS, at least the ones that were localized. Here we have another trio of cheap games. So this is like Cubic Ninja, another game that I had when I was a kid. Dream Trigger 3D. I think this might have been a launch title. I can't remember. Just a little space shooter. I don't know. It was sealed for very cheap, so I was like, okay, cool. This was a bundle on Mercari for really cheap once again. No, go figure, right? 2 sports games. Madden Football NFL and FIFA Soccer 12. Like I said, I'm gonna do a video on every 3DS launch title, so I needed Madden. Madden weirdly was going for like $25-30 at the time of when I purchased this. This was, like I said, it was cheaper than that for both of these, so I went ahead and picked it up. And then we get into 2 more of the Atlas big boy games. So Etrian Odyssey, a series I've never played, but a series I'm pretty sure I'll like because I like dungeon crawling kind of style games. Got some of those. I think I showed it last month. I do have Etrian Odyssey Untold 2, but of course added Etrian Odyssey Untold 1 to the collection. Box is a little more damaged than I would have liked, and I will say they shipped it horribly. If I can find the picture, I'll post it. They literally shipped it like in paper. So I think I paid $70 originally for it, which is fine. But because I complained, he gave me $20 back. Like, he literally shipped it in paper. There was no bubble wrap. There was no box. Like, if it was at least in a bubble mailer, okay. But it was literally like printer paper taped. Like, it was some of the worst packaging I think I've ever seen. So, the box got a little bit crushed in that process. But it's not enough for me to not want it, especially since I got the $20 back. But it's complete, you know, whatever. It's a little sun-faded, I think. But it's all in there. It's all, you know, the game itself isn't hurt, right? The case itself isn't hurt. It's just this outer box that kind of got a little scuffed here. This might even come off if I try, but Etrian Odyssey Untold, of course, this is the remake of the first game, I believe. If I ever play, or whenever I do eventually get to the series, this is where I'm going to start probably, unless you in the comments have a better suggestion for me, though I think this would probably be the best place to start. But also, like I said, have Untold 2. This just came in the mail today. Saw a good deal for it, went ahead and just pulled the trigger because these Etrian Odyssey games, though I haven't played them, like I said, I think I will like them, and I do think that they would probably go up faster in price than some other games, just because they're more niche. So I got Etrian Mystery Dungeon, and this one I know I'll like because I like Mystery Dungeon. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is a franchise I actually really enjoy. Every once in a while, not too often, and that's really the only type of Mystery Dungeon game I've played. But this is literally just that. It's just that, but not Pokemon. So this is an exciting one to have. This one's in really good shape. Got it for a good price, like I said. So, yeah, super happy to have this. I think I'm missing... Well, spoiler alert for the next pickups video. I do have Etrian Odyssey 5 coming, so I'll be missing 4 and Nexus. Then I'm done with Etrian Odyssey, except for the DS games, which I guess... It always bugs me, because Etrian Odyssey 3 didn't get a remake or a port of the 3DS. So it's the only one, I think, that just it doesn't exist on there, which is really annoying to me. Moving on, though, we have more goodies. Last game I have in this stack from that one bundle I mentioned, so it was Cookie Mama card only, it was Angry Birds Star Wars card only, it was Triforce Heroes, which I left on the shelf because I have 2 copies of it now, and then it was this game for, I think, yeah, like I said, I think it was like $20, maybe 25. So Final Fantasy Explorers, a game I used to have, a co-op Final Fantasy game. I always wanted to play this with a friend, but it just kind of never worked out with the timing, because I think he got it, and he just never played it. I've heard it's not very good, to be completely honest with you, but it's one of the only Final Fantasy games on 3DS in America, and yeah, I definitely want to check it out at some point, just to see. It can't be that bad, right? Here we have Harvest Moon 3D, The Lost Valley. I bought this from a seller that had another item that we're about to show in a minute here, so I figured, you know, combine shipping, get another game that I want in my collection. Harvest Moon on 3DS, I want to say A Tale of Two Towns was like the last real one, right? Before the Story of Seasons switch. But I'm always curious about these. You know, this one doesn't look too bad. I know, like Skytree Village, that looks horrible. But this one looks okay, right? This one looks okay. This was cheap. I didn't realize how not good condition it was. I would not have bought it, probably, had I known. But it was just my fault. I was laying in bed one night, half asleep. But they did disclose it pretty well, so I didn't bother trying to return it or anything. But Hello Kitty Picnic, it was like $8 free shipping. But yeah, it's pretty gnarly looking. There's some residue down there. Random cheap 3DS game. This one's really weird. Shout out to a member of my Discord, Princess. I didn't realize this game was. I didn't realize this game existed. I'm gonna be completely honest. This is an Atlas published game that I just missed. This is Mahjong Cubed or Cube 3D. It's just a Mahjong game. Mahjong, however you say it, but it's published by Atlas for some reason. I don't know why Atlas made this game or published this game, but it has a really thick manual in there for some reason. And yeah, it's going for like $50, which is like by Atlas 3DS standards, not crazy, but just so weird to see that logo on a little puzzle game. So, yeah, shout out to her. I didn't know this game really existed until she started posting it. So I picked that up. And then we have the other game that the person I bought Harvest Moon from had. This was another pretty expensive one, but I wanted to go ahead and get because this time last year, or probably like April last year, it was going for like 200. So I just wanted to go ahead and pull the trigger, get it over with. Another expensive one, a Metal Gear Solid 3D Snake Eater. Metal Gear Solid, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. Not a series I've even really messed with. I played MGS5, that is it. There are rumors right now that they're gonna remake, I think it's MGS3, which is this, which is exciting, and I will definitely play that. But I wanted to get this anyway. Another game, actually, that I did have as a kid. I think I got it for Christmas one year. I played a little bit of it. It was cute. I liked it. But yeah, I don't know. This one's expensive, so I wanted to go ahead and pick this up. I guess it's missing a manual. Like I said, I don't care too much about manuals unless it's like a first-party Nintendo game on like the GameCube or Wii, because that's, you know, those are like the thick, really high-quality manuals. This is just, it would have just been a piece of paper, I assume. Not a deal breaker for me, I guess I should say. Keeping on though, another pretty expensive one, first-party Nintendo game or Nintendo published game that I wanted to get, Monster Hunter Stories. I played a good bit of the second game on Switch, and I really liked it. So this is one I've always wanted to go back and play. I think it's on iOS, though, so I might honestly play it there just because it'd be in HD. This is one I've kind of been hoping they would port to Switch, and it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Maybe in the future. But yeah, Monster Hunter Stories, if you haven't played it, it's kind of like a Pokemon-style Monster Hunter game. Really awesome graphics, at least on Switch. And yeah, this is just a really cute game. Late Life 3DS game here from Capcom. There's Amiibo for this in Japan. Those are pretty pricey now if you don't know about those. But yeah, Monster Hunter Stories. I think I still need to get 3 Ultimate, then my Monster Hunter collection will be complete, so that's nice. I think I may have shown this one. I can't remember. I'm going for all 3 versions because I'm completely stupid. But on Nintendo Plus Cats French Bulldog, I also have the golden, or not golden retriever, the toy poodle one. I don't even know if there's a difference, to be completely honest. I assume there has to be, right? Because they sold 3 different SKUs. But yeah, this is the French Bulldog version. Another expensive game that I bought, once again, in a bundle on Mercari. We'll get to the other game with it, because it is important. But bought this in a bundle. Really good deal. Leightons Mystery Journey. I'm actually replaying Professor Layton 1, The Curious Village, for the first time since I was a kid. Enjoying it to an extent, but more math puzzles than I remember. Maybe I just, like... I don't know, man. I don't remember it being so math-intensive. Maybe the later games were. I remember loving Diabolical Box and Unbound Future, but Curious Village kind of hurt my brain a little bit with these puzzles. But Layton's Mystery Journey, this is the most recent one. I think it's on Switch as well. It might be on mobile, but I never played this. Of course, focuses on her daughter. I never played any of the 3DS Layton games. I played, like I said, the original trilogy. Never played Last Spectre. Never played Miracle Mask. Never played Azran Legacy. And never played this. So I'm excited to get through the original trilogy and Last Spectre so I can finally play one of the 3D ones and kind of just see how that is. Because one of the most charming things about Layton for me is the 2D art style. And I remember looking at Miracle Mask and just kind of thinking, I don't know if I like the way that looks. But here we have Regular Show, Mordecai and Rigby in 8-Bit Land. I was planning on doing a video on this, but I decided not to. I like the is that the Master System kind of theme there for the manual. This is actually a WayForward developed game, Regular Show 2D platformer. It's really not that bad. It's just a solid little platformer. This was like a Five Below classic for a while there. Once again, another game I used to have, which is why I picked it up. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it'd be cool to have that one again. Then we have that other racing game I mentioned, launch title, Ridge Racer 3D. Kind of a little pricier than you would think, like $30. I don't think I paid that much for it, but it's up there. Another launch title right here, Samurai Warriors Chronicles. I played a little bit of Hyrule Warriors Legends on 3DS, but I don't remember quite how that ran. But considering this is a launch title for 3DS, a Warriors game launch title, I can't imagine it runs very well. Let's put it that way. Then we have some more Atlas games, as well as another one down here, don't let me forget. Some Shin Megami Tensei games. I know, I've been slacking. On those. So like I said, I have SMT4 Special Edition, which is like the bigger box one. But I did not have these. I think I showed this one in my collection video. This is Soul Hackers. This one was also not packaged great, if I recall, which is why it's a little bit more beat up. Got this for a really good deal. Just sniped it. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do that. So this is exciting. This one's, I want to say one of the pricier ones, but I got it for, like, it was less than 80. I'll look it up. It was a good deal regardless. With the music CD, of course, in this stupid Nintendo cardboard that I'm so fond of. But yeah, Soul Hackers is a game I've never played. Always been wanting to get more into SMT. SMT4 is the only one I've really beaten. And I played a little bit of Apocalypse. I need to finish that. But yeah, excited to have this. But not only that, I also went ahead and picked up Record Breaker Devil Summoner 2. Or Devil Survivor 2, sorry. This one's in really good condition. One of the later 3DS games. Complete, nice to have. I think the game is sealed in here, I think. Let's check. Yeah, the actual copy of the game is sealed, so that's neat. I'll take it. Still need to get the first Devil Survivor overclocked. But I've been focusing more on the cardboard games just because I feel like those are going to be harder to find. Whereas Overclocked and SMT4 Apocalypse, they're like not that bad. It's like $65 sealed. So I've been kind of waiting on those. Oh, and then also, almost forgot, don't think I showed this last year. Might have another Atlas game, last Atlas game for the video. But I got the Stella Glow Special Edition. This was a really good price. Once again, it's kind of beat up, but I'm not expecting perfection with something like this. It is complete. It's all in there. And this is one I've gotten a lot of recommendations for. People saying I should check this one out. Just another Atlas RPG. Can't really go wrong with that. But this is a super cool one to have on 3DS here. Carrying on though, more launch title goodness here. Sims 3. And as well as that, go ahead and show it. Sims 3 Pets. Sims is something I played a lot growing up on PS2. I played Sims 1, Sims Busting Out, and Sims 2. Kind of fell off it ever since then, but I feel like this could actually be fun. Maybe for a video or something, I don't know. Outside of just like the launch games video, which is why I bought this one. But just like a video on the Sims on 3DS. I feel like that could be a fun little topic. Sims 3 Pet's kind of expensive, so got both of those. Getting to the end here, we have some Sonic games. I didn't have any Sonic games on 3DS. Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal, as well as Sonic Boom Fire and Ice. This is the cardboard CD launch edition thing. Comes with some TV episodes, I think. These are the only ones I have still. I still need to get Sonic Generations and Lost World and the racing game. I've heard good things about Lost World on 3DS, so that's definitely the one I want to hop on soon. But I've been kind of focusing, if you could tell, on maybe some of the more higher-end games, which these are more like medium price range. So I wanted to pick these up, though. So that's nice to have. And then 3 more games, all of which are very expensive. If you can tell by the fact that we're all this way down in alphabetical order, you might be able to guess what 2 of them are. So starting off with the one that you might not be able to guess, this is Tekken 3D Prime Edition. This is a pretty pricey 3DS game. Another one that I had when I was a kid. It's my first Tekken game. It's actually the only Tekken game I've ever played. Wanted to pick this one up again. Has the entire movie on here, which I always thought was cool. I watched that when I was a kid. But yeah, this is the only Tekken game I've ever played. And it was just my introduction to the series. I need to replace this case though. A little scratched up in here. Okay, so one of the last 2 games here. You might be able to guess what the other one is based on what this one is Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Specters. Finally, I am done. I am done with the main Yokai Watch series. Emphasis on the word main. I have all of them now. I have Yokai Watch 1, Bony Spirits, Fleshy Souls, Bony Souls, Flesh, whatever the hell it's called, Psychic Specters, and I already had Yokai Watch 3, so I have all of them now. It's funny that I bought this when I just did a video recently, because I finally played Yokai Watch 1. I didn't love it, but people are saying give Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Specters a chance, give Yokai Watch 3 a chance, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to give the series the respect it deserves and really try to like it, and I think I will like it more. So I finally got this. He bundled it with Layton's Mystery Journey, I think for $120, something like that. Really good deal, because that game alone was like 80, and this is all over the place. This was selling for like 200 last year, then sometimes 100, sometimes 150. It's all really all over the place. So I got that. And then the final game of today's pickups video, folks. Complete impulse purchase. I probably should not have done it, but I want to be done. I want to be done with Yokai Watch. So I got Yokai Watch Blasters White Dog Squad. This is not the most expensive game on 3DS. That title goes to Barbie, of course. But it's up there. And it's not even the most expensive Yokai Watch game. That would go to Yokai Watch Blaster's Red Cat Core, which I don't have. So now I'm just missing Red Cat Core. If you don't know, this is a spin-off of Yokai Watch. I think it's more like a little brawler kind of action game, almost like a mystery dungeon style, maybe. Honestly, from what I saw of it, it looks like it might be more up my alley than regular Yokai Watch. So I'm excited to play this, to be honest. But yeah, probably should not have done it. Impulse purchase happened. These things happen, okay? So yeah, overall, I'm really happy with my pickups over the past few weeks. Definitely more than I expected to buy in January. And this is just 3DS. I mean, I didn't buy much else, but there are a couple things that I'll show in the next pickups video. In fact, there's some lurking down there that are really good for PS1, so I'll show those in a few weeks. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's pickups video. I hope you all enjoyed. I love the 3DS. I'm definitely in my 3DS era again right now. I haven't been posting too many 3DS videos, but I've definitely been playing a lot of 3DS games and burning through them because I just love this console. I love these games. And, you know, I know I'm going to get a lot of comments that you probably didn't get to the end of the video if you're going to comment this because you're a little wacky. Am I going to play all the games? Probably not, to be honest. I probably won't get to all these games in my lifetime, but I'll probably get to most of them. I love video games. I love all kinds of video games. And because I do YouTube, not full-time, I just got a job or anything, I make a little bit of money, not much. It allows me to kind of justify, like, okay, I'm going to buy Madden for 3DS. And this might sound a little cheesy, but when I'm collecting for a console, especially like 3DS or Wii U, or even Switch, this sounds really dumb, but all games are kind of equal in my mind. All games they all serve that satisfactory, like, oh, I own this now. And I can play this whenever I want. That's why I like collecting. That's why I like collecting for 3DS and Wii U. And I don't know. It's hard to explain. I guess I could do a whole video like my philosophy on video game collecting. But I'll save that for another day. Let me know what 3DS games you have all picked up in the past month. I know I have a lot of people watching this that collect 3DS, so always love to see that. Of course, join the Discord. We have a collecting channel where you can post your pickups. That's where I post mine as I get them. Sometimes I miss them. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing for more Nintendo videos, collecting videos, and all of the above. Follow me on Twitter at BotoxMedia. Like I said, check out the Discord. And until next time, folks, bye-bye.